Hari Om. Let's look for next mantra, which is 9 and 10, description of Manipura. And you notice they don't go like stage by stage. It's interesting, so they're kind of jumping. So I'll read the Sanskrit. I'll try. Nabu tu maniva bimbam yo janati sa yogavi taptacha mikara abhasam tadilekeva vishpurat trikanam tatpuram vaneran homedrat pratishtiram samadho paramam yotriran mantam Vishvatomukham. In this navel, the translation, in the navel is the reflecting jewel like Manipura. Manipura is like a jewel, like a jewel city. Jewels, I mean here jewel, it's the word, English word for like precious stones or something very precious, yeah. And although we think about jewels like, you know, these crystals, red, blue, diamonds, emeralds, rubies, in yoga or here, it's mean the spiritual jewels. It could be your cities or something in your life which you very cherish. Think about it, what you are cherishing your life. One who knows this is a real knower of yoga. This center is lustrous like heated gold and iridescent like a streak of lightning. The rain is the triangle, the seat of fire, below which is the medra. By meditating in samadhi on this region, the yogi sees the all-pervading light which is eternal. And it's all about, here we know it's all about fire, light, these two properties of the fire, and it's also the blazing sun, so it's this light you see, you perceive. Commentary. The word Manipura means the jeweled city. Jewels are very bright and are known to be powerful conductors of light and energy. Similarly, Manipura is the center or storehouse of prana and the seat of the fire element. One who knows this is said to be the real knower of yoga because it's from Manipura that actual spiritual awakening takes place. According to the yogic tradition, the Kundalini force is generated at Muladhara, but the actual awakening takes place at Manipura. The awakening of Kundalini at Muladhara is like a trickle, whereas the awakening from Manipura is like a blast. Kundalini is said to be awakened from Muladhara not once but many times until the sattva is purified. Each time the Kundalini rises a short distance and fall back. However, when the awakening takes place from Manipura, it becomes ongoing and there is no longer any danger of falling back. Man is bound by the lower instincts until the awakening of Manipura. From this point, one's destiny is shaped by high realization and there is no regression to the growth nature. And I talked about this so many times. It's just very nicely described in this Upanishad. Manipura is described as situated 2 fingers width above the medra, which is the nadi complex where the major nadis or conductors of prana originate. Manipura, like Muladhara, is an important center of Shakti, and this is represented by the red inverted triangle, symbolizing vital energy. At Manipura, the Kundalini energy expressed in the form of fire is known as the Agni Mandala. The word Agni means fire. The mandala means zone or region. So Manipura is the zone of the fire and it's represented by the fiery red inverted triangle. When awakening takes place at Manipura, this region is perceived as lustrous, like burnished gold, iridescence, like lightning. Manipura is also symbolized by the sun, which is the source of illumination. Therefore, it is said that by meditating in samadhi on Manipura, the yogi experiences the dimension of pure spirit, which is eternal or pervading light. And that's very self-sufficient commentary. I believe I already talked about this so many times in my previous talk about the Kundalini resides, and it's kind of going from your Muladhara up, from serpent rising up to your Manipura and down, if you could not continue purification. But how I perceive it that in the Manipura, it's like I get this pushed energy by the Agni, it's fire up, and then it's going through the other centers. There's a lot of things happening in each of the centers, and most of it you should find out yourself through your practice. Hari Om.